We are back on Wipeout Australia. James Brayshaw here with Josh Lawson, and our qualifier has slashed our field from 20 to 12. The Dirty Dozen includes Dodgeball Dan Bennett, the Warrior Princess Sarah Gould, and Captain James Cook.
As well as the kid, Dreadmill, personal trainer Jennifer Boyd, and the hostess with the mostess, Corinne Taylor.
But 6 more have got to go, and there's no better way to cut things in half than the sweeper.
Ah, yes, the sweeper. Those words are like nectar to my ears.
Ear nectar, Josh?
Ear nectar, James.
Steady on. At its heart, the sweeper is very simple. Contestants stand on 3-metre poles and jump over the massive whirling arm.
That's right, but each week we like to add a diverse novelty to enhance your viewing pleasure.
This week, the sweeper comes fitted with the crusher. As the sweeper gets faster, the crusher's arms squeeze tighter.
That crusher sure looks like it knows how to hold a man, James.
The final 6 move on. The last one standing wins a $1,000 bonus.
But talk is cheap. Let's get to the action.
The crusher cranking up. Ah, it's the Wookiee up first. What do you call that?
What a pathetic effort!
What happened there?
Well, James, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away...
Yeah, I get the point, mate. And now the speed picking up, and those 2 red arms start drawing ever closer together.
And you know what that means. It won't be long before someone's gonna fall for the crusher's sweet embrace.
And it's the Warrior Princess. But the pool drowns out her war cry. The crusher continues its tear. The red arms take a swipe at our red head. The crusher on its merry way.
This is gonna hurt.
What's gonna hurt, Angela?
That right there. Typical fiery flamehead, annoyed with the sweeper for calling her fan of pants. She headbutts the podium and it's all over Red Rover.
The crusher has taken us from 12 to 10 already.
Grandma's getting tired.
But now the hostess with the mostess is gone.
Corinne experienced a total lack of visibility, forgot the exits were behind her and made an unexpected water lap.
The crusher picking up the pace now.
Can't roll, Mr. Jumping Man.
And personal trainer Jenny Boyd's next to be forcefully rehydrated.
Now, Jenny's a real inspiration, James. Looks like she even does a few pole push-ups before hitting the pool.
7 players left, only 6 can move on. Jackie Buckthorpe is down, and so is Dodgeball Dan Bennett. The good news for Dodgeball Dan, he hit the water just after Jackie, so he makes it through to the final 6 by the skin of his, well, dodgeballs, I guess. We now have 5 competitors fighting it out for a $1,000 bonus.
Wait a minute, I think the kid's voice just broke.
Wait a sec.
Among other things.
It's Captain Cook, the ballerina, Soccerhead, Unlucky in Love, and the kid.
Who will be the next to fall?
I can taste victory!
Ow, actually, kid, I think you just tasted vinyl.
Everyone else sucks.
Ah, guys!
Such a potty mouth on the pretty ballerina.
Oh my god.
Well, it's about to get flushed as she drops out of the competition. And it's age after beauty as it's lights out for the kid.
Jordan tries a fingertip save, but all those hours on Xbox have left his hands numb.
Down to 3. And now Captain Cook mutinies.
Arr, the captain sees land ahoy, but fails to navigate the razor-sharp reefs of Wipeout Bay and goes down with all hands on deck.
So we're down to our final 2. Soccerhead Andrew Booth and Unlucky in Love Andrew Stevenson. These men hanging on for dear life.
And the $1,000 cash bonus.
The crusher's really moving, the beam's barely a metre wide. And Soccerhead can't split the poles.
And look at this, Unlucky in Love also falls for the crusher, but he is our last contestant to survive and collects the $1,000 bonus.
Here's Kelly Landry with Unlucky in Love himself.
Andrew Stevenson, you may be unlucky in love, but you're certainly lucky today.
Thanks, Kelly. Nice to see you again.
We keep meeting like this.
Yes, we do.
Back to you guys.
Well, Andrew's wooing will have to wait. He's on to the next round with the kid Jordan Muick, Captain Robert Cook, soccer head Andrew Booth, ballerina Melanie Andrews, and dodgeball Dan Bennett. They've all got a date with destiny on the Dreadmill when we return on Wipeout Australia. Welcome back to Wipeout Australia, where we are down to the final 6 contestants still in the running to win $20,000.
And if they want to get through to our final round, all they need to do is put 3 basketballs through a head-high hoop. Easy.
Well, if that sounds too good to be true, it is. Josh failed to mention they'll be racing along a speeding treadmill. Basketballs being hurled at their feet while a massive wrecking ball tries to knock them into next week. It's a challenge we like to call the Dreadmill.
I just think bad news sounds better when you deliver it, JB.
The fastest 4 move on to the Wipeout Zone, if they can move at all. Kelly Landry's down there with our first contender, Dodgeball Dan.
Okay, thanks, guys. Dan, dodgeball, Dreadmill, goals, balls, everything. You're really built for this one.
Definitely, it's got all the key elements: dodge, duck, dip, dive and dunk.
Let's see if the revised 5Ds pay off for Dodgeball Dan on the Dreadmill. A nice pickup.
And there's the duck. Now he must get back into the safety area to collect his next ball.
Dodgeball's wily frame copping it early by the big bad wrecking ball.
Of course, he's never had to dodge a ball anywhere near this big.
Oh!
That hit was so hard it practically moulded those pants onto his body, James. Oh, wait, they've always been like that.
Okay, Dodgeball Dan hits the second basket. He still has a chance to advance.
Dodgeball Dan not messing around at all now. He checks his rear view for wrecking balls, swerves to avoid oncoming traffic. And he's done it.
And it's a great time of 2 minutes 46 seconds. But will it be enough to buy Dodgeball a ticket to the Wipeout Zone? Next up, it's the soccer head, Andrew Booth.
Now Andrew's going to have to prove he can handle balls of any size.
And maybe leave the calling bit up to me.
Okay.
The soccer head, already scoring his first hoop and confidently headed for a second.
Here he goes. Look at that, he scores his second basket quicker than you can say there's a riot in the stands.
Oh, who would have thought a soccer head would be so good with basketballs? And there it is, number 3, Andrew Booth in the lightning time of 1 minute 12 seconds. Time for a victory lap.
Well, you can't blame the man, James. I mean, he just tripled the score of an average soccer game in 72 seconds. No wonder he's got a big head.
Now ready to conquer the Dreadmill is Captain Cook.
James, this should be a cinch for a man who discovered Australia and Hawaii and then returned home to live a long, happy life.
Well, actually, man, he was clubbed to death in Hawaii.
Ooh, well, he's buggered then, isn't he?
Well, maybe not, because he's got his first basket.
He's doing this with ease.
The captain gets a nudge from the wrecking ball, but is successful again. He needs one more basket. He's making his move, but look out, Captain!
The wrecking ball hits like a hurricane and capsizes our captain.
Now he's way off course.
Come on, one more goal. You can do it.
The captain, still in heavy seas and at the mercy of the wrecking ball. Can he get that crucial final basket?
Here he goes. The captain makes the final basket. Now he's just got to get those sea legs back on dry land.
You finished. Just run to the end.
Captain Cook pounding up the Dreadmill. Oh, he's done it very tough in the time of 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
That puts him in 3rd place behind the soccer head and Dodgeball Dan.
Next up is Mr. Unlucky in Love, Andrew Stevenson. And he's dedicating his Dreadmill performance to our very own Kelly Landry.
Well, Unlucky is going to try his best moves, but love is a battlefield on the Dreadmill, James.
Well, he's off to a great start. He's got the ball and it's in the goal.
Nice pickup. And he scores on his first date. He probably thinks the Dreadmill's easy.
But just doesn't give up.
He's back for his second run, scoops up the ball.
And it looks like the wrecking ball wants to do some necking on his way to second base.
Unlucky in Love shoots, truly, and he's pulling out the big strides to impress our co-host on the course. Andrew presses on. He has a great time working here, but his third advance is rejected.
And... oh, ouch! Oh. Andrew turns around bright-eyed and falls apart. The wrecking ball causing a total eclipse of the heart.
There's no chance you're going to run out of song lyrics, is there?
Nah.
Unlucky, back up, and he's slammed again.
The Dreadmill just keeps him hanging on, James. Oh, wait, I think Kelly has one.
He gets knocked down, but he gets up again.
Don't encourage him, Kelly. Andrew, back up. Ducks under, but he's levelled again.
When will this desperado come to his senses? If only he could turn back time.
No, I just said the one.
Okay.
Andrew has a clear path and he makes one final desperate run to the basket. It's in! And he's finally done with a time of 3 minutes and 37 seconds.
So, our leaderboard looks like this. Soccerhead easily in first place and Dodgeball in second. They are guaranteed spots in the Wipeout Zone.
Next up, it's the kid, Jordan Muick. He's young, fast and full of energy. This should be a snap for the kid.
Might be a snap for his ankle. James, he looks like Bambi on ice.
I don't know whether it's hands over, legs over, hands over, what?
The kid's having all sorts of problems on the Dreadmill.
This is a lot like life. Before you can walk, you first have to stumble and fall.
But he's had his first taste of success, one basket down.
They grow up so fast, James. Before you know it, they're getting their first haircut.
The kid getting a new case of the staggers on the Dreadmill, trying to scoop up another ball. He has it. And a second basket.
And James, then come those awkward teen years. Fumbling for that first kiss, pathetic pickups followed by rejections and roadblocks.
But the kid gets by and has his third score. Wipeout's whippersnapper finishes with a time of 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
I hope he makes it through, James. This house is going to feel so empty without him.
Next up is ballerina Melanie Andrews. She has to beat Unlucky in Love's time of 3 minutes 37 to make it through to the Wipeout Zone.
Oh, look, James. The Wrecking Ball's inviting our ballerina for a dance.
The ballerina. Showing plenty of that famous poise and grace as she scores and escapades a brush with the Wrecking Ball. She is making great time with 2 baskets down and 1 to go.
Thumbelina! Melanie cops a frappe from the Wrecking Ball. She is knocked on her grand pas.
The ballerina now running out of time to stay in the competition.
Holy Barishnikov, the Wrecking Ball putting the ballerina on a derriere again and again.
You got one more.
The ballerina down but not out, James, as she engages the Wrecking Ball in a romantic dalliance once more. There's only seconds in it. She's going to need to pick up the pace if she wants a spot in the Wipeout Zone.
In the time of 3 minutes 29 seconds, she barely sends Unlucky in Love packing and makes it through.
Bravo. So graceful, so ladylike.
So the showdown is set. Moving on to the Wipeout Zone, a soccerhead Andrew Booth, the kid Jordan Muick, dodgeball Dan Bennett, and ballerina Mel Andrews.